Hey clinical researchers, what is up? What is up? I got a question today from somebody who's asking, they're running a research site and they're asking how do they keep track of their leads? How do they keep track of which studies they've applied for? What CRMs are used? And should they use Salesforce? Should they use HubSpot? Should they use Zoho? Should they use Excel? And what specifically are you tracking? And there's a number of things you track. We talk about this all the time for site owners. You track the studies you're going to get, the PIs or physicians that join you as sub-Is or PIs, and finally the patients. Now it's up to you how you want to track these things, okay? You got to track all of them. You got to track your activities. There are many free ways to do this. I prefer HubSpot, and I also prefer just a simple Excel sheet. Okay, I don't like to use the same platform for my different verticals. For example, I don't use HubSpot to track patients. We have an internal patient database at the site. I use HubSpot to track study leads and studies I've applied for and potential studies I can get. I use another Excel file for physicians that I'm trying to recruit. And all of those things are free. Yes, there are more advanced ones, and yes, you can pay for Salesforce and have the different segmentations for the patients, PIs, or physicians, and then the study leads. I just never found that necessary for my sites. They're all small sites, but I do use HubSpot personally to track leads, and the best thing about it is it's free. So that's what I recommend for you as far as CRMs, customer retention tools. I still don't know what the M means. I think it's management. That's my thoughts on CRM. I think something related to this is how many studies you can expect to get as a site once you start applying. So once you start tracking these leads, how many studies do you think you can get? And in a 3-month period, when you're a brand new site, I think it's realistic to get one study, one site selection visit. And remember, that's yours to lose at that point. Now, to get this one site selection visit, which you're probably going to get as a study in that 3-month period, you would probably have sent about 100 to 300 emails on clinicaltrials.gov. That's it, free. If you hire us, we could probably take that number, probably cut it in half, because we have a lot of inbound leads coming our way too from sponsors and CROs. But it takes a lot for that one. So you can see why tracking leads is important, because you don't want to reach out to the same person over and over again saying the same thing. You want to follow up with them, and that's your CRM can help you do that. HubSpot reminds me when I need to follow up with somebody. So that's what it takes to track leads. I think study leads are most important in this topic. I use Excel for the physicians and the patients I'm tracking, and I use HubSpot for the study leads I'm tracking, but that's because that's where my priorities is at for my business right now. And I think it just takes an extraordinary amount of volume to get just one study. As you get more established, of course, it becomes a lot easier, but initially, that's what you're looking at. All right, good luck. Take care.